it's Ray. It's been a while since I uploaded a video on my YouTube channel, so I wanted to actually try and take the time out to do that today. And I wanted to talk to you all about some of the pros and cons of lash extensions versus wearing strip lashes. Bear with me. You know, I have a full house and my my toddler is here. My other kids are at school. Hopefully we can get through this video interruption free, but just in case my daughter runs in, my bad in advance, okay? So now let's just jump right into this. When I first started wearing lash strips, I think I was like 18, and that was a long time ago. That's not important. Moving right along, let's jump right into the pros and the cons of lash extensions versus false strip lashes like what I'm wearing here. The pros of wearing lash extensions are that with the individual lash extensions or the individual clusters that they apply, that can last anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks, so they say. You get to choose the length and the volume that you want of your lashes. For your lash tech, you tell them what you want. You usually get to choose from, I want a more natural style, or I want to try this cat eye, which is where it gets short in the inner corner and then longer on the outer corner. Or you could do like full-on glam, which is basically just bada bing, bada boom, all up and through. So lash extensions save you a little bit of time on your makeup, because you know you're not standing there trying to get your lashes to look right with mascara for like 15 minutes. Now, when you first get your lashes, they say this is a pro, but I don't view this as a pro. It says they can get wet after the first 24 hours of them being applied, but that's not a pro for me. I would say that is a con. Anyways, you can choose between the synthetic lash extensions or full 100% mink lashes, and that's another topic I wanted to go into. If you don't know the difference and you're new to all of that, as we all were at some point, in my opinion, silk or other synthetic fibers used to make lashes can range from very like cheap, choppy looking, thin, plasticky looking, to there are some very good quality synthetic mink lashes. For example, these that I'm wearing, this is my lash style Barbie, and this is a faux mink style, but I was very impressed with it because it looks like a mink lash in my opinion. So if you're gonna wear the synthetic lashes, I say you go with the ones that look like real 100% mink lashes, because that is what the people want. Mink is the most expensive because clearly it is the better quality, and you don't need to deal with mascara, but I already said that. So the con is that you have to go see a professional to get it done correctly. I guess that's not really a con to me, unless you're stubborn and hard-headed like myself and you learn how to do it yourself. Because I did it on myself. I used to do my lashes myself, but then I was working full-time then. I was in the Army, so it just got like more time consuming for me to try and do that. It wasn't really worth it. So I just stopped wearing lashes for a little while after I stopped doing the individuals myself. Individual lash extensions are expensive to apply and maintain. Yes, because they can range anywhere from $100 to up to $400. It just depends on where you're going. If you have a bad habit of plucking and rubbing your eyes a lot, you can end up damaging your set of lashes, and they cost too much money to be damaged, right? Hi, baby.
Over here.
You're here. I know, I'm recording right now. Can you go watch in your room? Go watch TV in Ani's room? You gotta be very quiet, okay? Shh. Okay. Sorry about that. You can damage your actual natural lashes from rubbing and like plucking and scratching or whatever people call themselves doing. You don't want to tug at and touch on your lash extensions. I feel like I need to explain. My daughter is wearing training pants because we are approaching potty training time. So don't judge her too harshly, okay? She's just back there living her life like it's golden. Anyways, now, lash extensions require regular cleaning, which is kind of difficult considering the water is going to make them get loose and fall off, you know? But you're supposed to clean them daily and then brush them out with the little lash wand every day to keep them looking like you just got them or like you got them done recently. You do need to get regular refills with lash extensions. That is something that I never actually ended up doing. When I had lash extensions, in my opinion, it felt like as soon as I got them wet, they would end up coming off. And then when you're like, they tell you wash them and then brush them, right? After I rinse my face, I would use the little brush, losing lashes here and there. They start falling right out. And then I would end up I never ended up going back for the refill. I just kept letting them fall out and then started to wear my strip lashes again until I'm still wearing my strip lashes. The length of time that you get to wear the lash extensions is dependent on your own lash growth cycle. So if your lashes grow out really fast or they shed really fast, which is a good thing, that means they're growing normally. Too much shedding is not good. That means somebody did something wrong and you need to go fight somebody. But I'm joking. If your lashes grow out really fast and they're shedding at their natural rate, you should be able to go back in about 2 weeks to get a lash refill. If you want to keep paying $100 every 2 weeks, $150 to $300 to get your lashes done every couple of weeks. I am not that girl. Anyways, now lash extensions can take a long time. I liken it to getting micro braids, right? When you're getting your hair micro braided, you sit down, they take your hair, they put little individual braids on each piece, right? They part it out. It's a very intricate process. So it's the same when you get lash extensions. That takes anywhere, for the first full set of lashes you get, that could take like 3-4 hours. Takes a long time. Usually if you're just getting a refill, that might be like 1 to 2 hours. It shouldn't be that long, but still very expensive. You can get an infection in your eye if you aren't careful, right? So that's something else you got to worry about when you're going to different people. You don't necessarily know how sanitary they are in their practices, and you don't want to risk that. You need to go to somebody who's been very well rated and reviewed, that is very well experienced dealing with your eyes, you know, unlike myself who would do it at home. But I mean, I know myself and I'm not going to use dirty tweezers on my own eyes. That would just be stupid. Sorry if anybody out there has done that before. Don't do that, okay? That's not good for you. Sometimes lash extensions can cause eye irritation. I had very little irritation in my experiences, but I've seen horror stories out there, like on social media, everywhere. You can look up lash pictures and you'll see girls with their eyeballs bloodshot red, looking like they can barely lift them open because how red and heavy they put the lashes on. And now some of that falls on the girls themselves, yes, for letting them do that to their eyes, but you lash techs need to tell them, hey, look, I can't put that much on your your natural lashes. First of all, you end up running into the problem where it's too heavy for your natural lashes. And I'm sorry, my daughter is playing with balloons behind me. So you run the risk of losing your natural lashes if your lash extensions are too heavy for your natural lashes to sustain. So it feels like a little bit of a burning sensation. It should be a little bit of a burning sensation. It should be a little bit of a burning sensation when you're getting them applied, because honestly, I think it's just the smell of the glue hitting right here by your eyes and your nose. It just makes you like tear up a little bit. But I mean, that's slightly uncomfortable. Yeah, but not that. It shouldn't be like highly uncomfortable for you. If it's very uncomfortable, then somebody's doing something wrong once again, and you need to fight. One con for me with the lash extensions is that I cannot sleep comfortably in them, because when I had them, I tried to sleep on my stomach and they ended up pointing every which way, looking like they was throwing up gang signs. Okay, and that you can't really, like, I tried to brush them and fix them back normal after that, and I felt like they didn't look the same after that. So I do not recommend sleeping on your face if you get them. I mean, some people do it, but for me it didn't work. Maybe I sleep too hard. I don't know. I'm gonna move on to the pros and cons of strip lashes, because clearly y'all know these are my fave. Now, with strip lashes, you also have the ability to choose if you want more of a natural look or if you want more of a bada bing bada boom dramatic lash look. With the lash strips, you are able to remove them and reapply them as long as you're being very gentle and cleaning them gently. If you don't have like, I use my fingernails because that's somewhat like a tweezer, you know. But if you don't have nails, you can use your lash tweezers and just gently pluck the glue off of the lash band or the lash strip. That's what I do every morning. I just clean it off, the glue off from the previous day, and then I just reapply them until I accidentally tear them or something. Lash strips are not as heavy on your natural lashes. So especially in my experience, I'm sorry, I'm standing on my tippy toes, being weird. In my experience, synthetic lashes are a little lighter. So if you are one of those people that feels like, man, I love the way the lashes make me look, but I don't like that heavy feeling all on my eyelids, I can't see, then perhaps you want to try a synthetic or faux mink lash, because they are... You're going to the movies? Synthetic lashes are a little bit like lighter. The synthetic, silk, other fiber, not mink lashes cost anywhere from like $2 to $10 maybe, which is the right answer for me. That's more my speed. Now, mink lashes can range anywhere between $10 to like $40. I am not paying $40 for a pair of eyelashes. That's just me. With strip lashes, they are more obvious, so they will show up more in your photos as if you're wearing, you know, they're gonna be like, oh, she wearing lashes. Yeah. With the lash extensions, they don't look as obvious, you know what I mean? Like, people will be like, wow, she has beautiful lashes, and they may not necessarily know, okay, them is fake lashes, you know. Some people, it depends on how you get them done though too. For strip lashes, the first one is that you have to take them off before you go to sleep. That's a pro for me. I like to be able to take off my lashes when I'm done at the end of the day and wipe my makeup off and jump right back there in that bed and sleep on my side or on my face like a baby. I likes my sleep, so that's my favorite part. One con. Now, strip lashes are difficult to put on when you're a newbie. Okay? So for new people applying strip lashes, this would be a con. For me, this is a pro. It takes me 30 seconds to apply my eyelash. Boop, boop. I've been wearing them so long and so frequently that it's like second nature to me. So that is not a con for me. That doesn't bother me, and I'm sure it doesn't bother the millions of other women or men who wear lash extensions. You cannot wet your lash strips. If you do, in my opinion, it's the same as with the lash extensions. They're going to come off or start lifting if you wet them. But back to having to take them off before you go to sleep. I like to be able to take them off and thoroughly clean my eye line after I've been wearing makeup and eyeliner all day. That's why that's a pro for me. That's not a con, in my opinion. You do have to clean them after each use, but that's something you want to do. Otherwise, they're going to look gross on your eyelids. You don't want nasty stuff dangling from your eyes. That wouldn't work. You have to purchase your adhesive for the lash strips separately. Some of the more popular ones, I think I have a Kiss clear or invisible lash adhesive that works pretty well. I've seen a lot of people love Duo lash adhesive, but me personally, before I got the Kiss lash glue, I was just using track glue. Don't tell nobody. That's what we were using back in the day when lash extensions first came out and stuff. Like, not when they first came out, but when they first got really popular around the time I turned 18. I started going to nail salons and seeing like, oh, you can get your lashes done. They were using regular track glue to apply the little individual lashes. That didn't last long at all. That would last like a week. But I thought it was so pretty that I became obsessed. And from that point forward, I was like, dude, I am wearing lash extensions till the day I die. You have to be careful with the glue when you're applying it to your strip lashes, because the glue you can ruin your lashes, your strip lash, in the process of trying to apply it, and you can ruin your natural lashes if you apply too much glue to them. That is a recipe for disaster. Okay, you don't want to apply all that glue up here, and then when it comes time to take them off, you're ripping out your own natural lashes. Okay, so what I would do in that situation is apply some oils. So you could do grapeseed oil or coconut oil just to help loosen them up a little bit until you feel like, okay, it's comfortable enough that you can plug it off. But that's really not comfortable when you've got too much glue on your natural lashes. So be careful with that. With that information out there, I cannot tell you what's going to work best for you. What I can say is weigh out, the pros and the cons of each. If you are going to something that is a special occasion and you want to go the extra step to feel like your Princess Peach on your special day, okay, go for the lash extensions. Make an appointment, pamper yourself, you deserve it. If you are on a budget, busy, you don't have time to sit in a chair or lay down on your back that could be taken the wrong way. If you don't have that kind of time to go get your lashes done individually, or if you just prefer the ability to be able to remove them at night when you're done, you should go for lash strips. With the strip lashes, I could just put them on, take them off, put them on. It's kind of like a mask, When I was wearing mascara every day, that would take me like... Okay. That would take me like 15 minutes to get... I would apply like 3 coats of mascara, and then you gotta let it dry for a sec. Go back and try to make them look more prominent and more full by putting on extra coats. And then sometimes you gotta curl them, and it's just too much. That took me way more time than it does for me to apply my lashes. And once I realized, like, hey, I could just put my lashes on every day instead of putting on mascara and save myself a little more time. That's a pro for both, in my opinion. You can do, of course, that saves you time with the lash extensions, and it'll save you time to just put on some strip lashes. Once you get good at doing it, you just have to practice it. Now, I have these on my site. These are Barbie. This is faux mink, so it's very light, but it also looks very full, like my Lash Style Drama. If you've looked at my website at all and you've, seen some of the videos or clips or pictures I posted of each different lash style, this one is a very high quality faux mink lash. It's so pretty. Anyways, so if you are interested in these lashes, you can visit slaybyray.net for Lash Style Barbie. She does not disappoint. This style is going to be a bit more on the dramatic side. As you can see, it's very long. It's a 25mm lash. Very long, very dramatic. If you're into that, I know some people are not. I also have more natural styles that you can choose from. If you're into that and you want to support me that way, I greatly appreciate all of you that have supported my small business thus far. I appreciate every like, every comment, every follow, every share, every subscriber. Because I know I'm not a professional YouTuber yet, but one day I will be, hopefully. Until we get there. Thank you all so much for rocking with me. I hope that this information helps somebody out there decide if they wanted to do lash extensions or just try some more strip lashes, because I could have used a talk like that back in the day. That's all that I have for this one, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again. Peace out. But baby, can you be quiet? Those balloons are loud. What I can say is